Hey there, lads and lasses. This here is Thunderhand64 coming at you live from the west coast of the United States here on a Wednesday. It is a little bit after noontime. I got off to a little bit late start there, maybe 5 minutes or so. But anyways, here we are, and it can only mean that it is time for some Baby Zombie Rush. Yes, and so last Wednesday for Generations, we were building on the Generation server in survival mode with Princess Nebula dropping by as for a guest spot there. And so that means that this Wednesday today, we need to do some Baby Zombie Rush design work in creative mode in our test world. And without further ado, let's get on with that, shall we? Let's switch over our scenes here to right there, I think. There we go. And let's bring up our Minecraft right there. Back to game, and before we carry on much further, woohoo, it's Thunderhand, my dude. Shot Mountain, how are you today, sir? Pow, and there is the shout out for our fellow buffoon, a good friend and moderator to the stream, Mr. Shot Mountain. You, sir, are probably in work right now, right? So, when last we left off in Baby Zombie Rush, we've been working very hard on this anvil situation for a very, very long time. And we do have, we're ready to install these things finally. This target was the problem that I was trying to solve, and I don't know, I just may do without that one. We'll see. One of the other things I might do is put a TNT launcher here. Has the effect of dropping it up and almost straight down like that with like a 3-block arc on it, widthwise. I might wind up doing that, but for now, I think I'm just going to install all the rest of these. Now, this is one of those things where we're the solution to one problem just creates more problems, and that's what I'm going to be trying to work out today. So, still at work, but going to be lurking for the next 45 minutes. Sure. Appreciate the lurking, sir. So, one of the problems is getting all of these targets next to each other to fall into place like this. Remember, this wall is going to be closed up. I just have it open now so we can track where the anvils will land. And I have to make a far more compact version of this in order to put these in place. For example, if I set this one up in my standard configuration, I would have to move the next one 4 blocks behind it, but this apparatus is more than 8 blocks long, and so that's not going to work. And so I'm going to have to try my best to make these more compact, and that's not easy. That is not easy to do. So let's see how to go about doing something like that. So my standard configuration I have for that, let's install that over a little bit further away. Like let's do this one and install that one. All right. So I already measured this thing out. Trying to think why my sounds are not coming up. Maybe they're not loud enough. Let's adjust this music and sounds, maybe 50% like this. Maybe I can... okay, I hear them now. Got it. Okay. So, yeah, I've already measured this out. So, let's do that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31 right there. So, we bring this over to here like this, and And it should be lined up on that one. We go up to like this. Now my standard configuration sort of works like so. Thusly. What I usually do here, I'll do that. Let's put this here like this. We'll grab 2 of these like that. I need something like this. And to get the timing right on this, I think I did something like that. May have done something like this. Nope, too close. It's got to go back. Thought I had this a little bit shorter than this, but maybe because of the timing on that. So we grab that like that. We can we'll pull this guy again over here. No. I had it right the first time. Yeah, now you've gone too far. Yes, I went too far. Let's put this guy over here like this. Let's grab that like that. There we go. Right. This is the old style, the way I was doing this before. I was doing it something like that. And let me see. And I was using a note block to activate it because that seems to be the easiest way to do it. Like that. Great. Okay, I need a piece of redstone here, like this. Right. And then that goes there, and then we do something like this. And it misses entirely. So what do I have off there? That's good. That's good. It looks like it's too late, right? So maybe like that. Let's try it. And are we on target? No, we're a little too far forward. All right. Not that. This. I thought that was the timing on that circuit, but it's clearly it's not. But if that's the case, and it's only 4 of these, we can make this. Yeah, I thought this was a little bit more compact like that. Well, let's try it. Like this. Yeah, it does have to go back about 1 more block. Say, this I find annoying because I mapped these out over here. First, call me Eve Gaming. Eve, I see you in there. Just give me a moment here. So, see, I've already mapped out the trajectories of this, right? And so if I start over here and I go 31 blocks this way, and then I go up 2 blocks and I put this right here, this should land right on target. And right now it's landing, what, a little bit before it? So, or a little bit after it. And so I hate it when things are measured out like that and then they don't work like they're supposed to. You see my timing rig here? Right? So, really annoying. Let me see. Oh my God, it's Thunder! Your name is Thunder now. Thunder finger. Okay. Let's do a quick shout out. A little something like that, I believe. No typos. There we are. And so, of course, fellow buffoon and good friend and excellent streamer in her own right. Call me Eve Gaming. How are ya? I'm doing awesome. Although my brain is a little bit foggy today for some reason or other. I think it's just age or maybe the dementia kicking in. But, and it's probably not a good day to do Redstone on stream, but I'm going to do it anyway. Since when has that stopped me before? But see, you can see where I've measured out my trajectories already here. And it's like, you know, really, guys, this should land right where I want it to land. My timing should be all set, everything. So, and it's not. So, but we'll make the adjustments. I would really, really, really like to get this anvil thing wrapped up because it has been driving me nuts. So if we put this over here like that, hit the note block like this. Yeah, see, it's landing a little bit past it. And that would tell me we have to go back by about one more block. Move the whole thing back by one more block. Fuck. I think I could do that. So let us do this. We'll do that. We'll bust ourselves that one out. We'll go like this. Let me see. I think we measured that way, like that. We put this here. We put this here, like that. All right, so that's the distance there. This has to be one block above that and 2 blocks back, like that. That's kind of important. We do this. That has to be 1 tick because of the observer. No block goes there. Redstone goes here like this. You know, sometimes I put a redstone, I put a repeater out of that. Maybe that's what it is. Too late. There it is. All right, let's see if that lands. Yeah, nice. All right, let's pull this out of here. I want to try one more. I can bring this up by my face a little bit too because I'm hunching over. Let me see. Thanks for the shout out. Anytime. And the nice words. As always. Are you excited for the Being Clueless with Angel? Okay, now I probably shouldn't announce this too early to the viewers. But I'm going to go for it anyway, but caveat, things may change. All right. So if you've gone on to the Discord for our stream here, Thunderhand64_gaming, our Discord, the invite of which is right there. I did make an announcement yesterday I put on there. Buffooncraft is going to start a new feature, a new mini-series called Buffoon Skies. And it's basically going to be Skyblock with the buffoons. And we're still in the planning stages. We're still working things out. So I don't want to commit to any upfront information. You guys will know when I know, when things are settled. Start date is going to be soon. How long will it last? I don't know. I'm hoping it'll be a limited run because my hands are already full with stuff. So when Generations, Buffooncraft, and Kachi Time keeps me pretty busy. So adding another thing is going to be hard. Plus I have things going with other streamers as well. We have some stuff coming up with Pleasant Player and and stuff. But this Buffoon Skies is going to be a hilarious blast. And already we've started to team up for things. I don't think it's going to be competitive or PvP or anything like that. I think it's just constructive, just teaming up and helping each other out. And fellow streamer and Buffoon, Angel by You, and myself have teamed up. And so we'll be constructing our little island and all our builds and stuff. And the other Buffoons have formed teams and stuff. And that's really all the solid info I have on it right now. Yes, it's and I'm always competitive. Yes, okay. So I don't. Angel knows almost nothing about Stoneblock. I know very, very little about it. I have played it with Kachi on the Hypixel server before, so I know a little bit about it. I have played it before with Kachi on Kachi Time. You can look back at the past VODs, although we haven't done that in a very, very long time. But I do know a little bit about Skyblock. So I think Shut Mountain probably knows the most about Skyblock. So I think everybody's going to be consulting him. He's going to be a very popular guy for this series. Oh, I've played it so much. So excited. Oh, okay. All right. So good. More experts. So, Eve, we're going to be... We're going to be consulting you probably a lot. Not only is it Skyblock, but it's Skyblock with some more custom mods added to it. I don't want to give too much away at this point, but there's going to be a lot of lore. Well, I don't know if there's going to be a lot of lore, but there's going to be some. And there's going to be some role-playing and stuff in it and everything. It's going to be very cool. No problem. So that's coming up. I think, I don't want to speculate for a launch date because we're not sure. Most of this is being put together by fellow Buffoons, Moggs Mini, Crescent Mogul, right? And Kreese Comfort. So they're doing a lot of this stuff. And of course, Nova and Chris, right? So, I don't want to commit to launch dates and stuff like that because that hasn't been determined yet. So, but we are very, very excited. So keep an eye on the our servers Discord and the Buffooncraft public server too, and keep an eye out for those announcements because that is going to be a lot of fun. I can tell you though that I probably won't be streaming it. I may make a video series about that. So I will play and record the gameplay throughout the week, and then towards the end of the week, I'll gather up my footage, edit it, and then publish a video each weekend. So that's my initial plan. I'm thinking of doing that. So, and I know Angel says that she's going to stream it, so she'll take care of the streaming end, and I'll have the video series. So I'm getting ready to download and purchase DaVinci Resolve for the video editing, which I've been meaning to do for a very long time. And I think that this is a good opportunity to get my feet wet with DaVinci Resolve and make a limited series like this and stuff. So going to be tons of fun, so much fun. And I think Angel and I are going to wind up being a very good team. Even though either one of us aren't overly knowledgeable in this, I think Angel and I have a really good interaction when we're on stream together. It's a lot of laughs. It's going to be very funny. So really looking forward to it. I still need to learn editing. I've done quite a bit of editing, but not at a super high level. When I was teaching online, and I was cranking out one lesson video, one hour lesson video every single day. So putting together all the footage for it, all the narration, all the graphics, and blah, 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 and then uploading that and publishing that every single day. So that was, a video a day is a pretty killer pace. And so I didn't really get to do anything too fancy with that, but now one video a week is going to allow me to expand on that now, and I'm really looking forward to it. So yeah, I've got quite a bit to learn with some video editing too. I've at least got a start on it though. So okay, so you can see where, you know, I have this design here, but it's way too long. Some of these targets are only 4 blocks apart, and this apparatus here is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, yeah, 8 blocks long. Now, the triggering device won't be on here, so that'll be a little bit less than that. One of the other problems we have is the rows are right next to each other. So, for example, I have this target over here right in between these two, and that would put one machine directly adjacent to another, and we have slime blocks that may stick to each other. So what I may wind up having to do is put some facing this way, put some facing this way along the side, and I may have to put some in the back. I really didn't want to do that, though. I wanted to have them all shooting forward. That would be really funny, I think, because when you're running down here, you see all the anvils coming at you. That's really funny. The ones from behind, you won't see at all, and I don't think that that's going to be a lot of fun. Maybe the ones from the side would be okay, because you're running through here and you see all the anvils coming in through the side. The side might be all right, but I'm really reluctant to have any shooting coming in from behind the player. I just think that that's a completely wasted visual. So I bet you two will be a great team. We'll be a very entertaining team. I'm going to put that forward right now. Yeah, it's going to be a lot of fun. As far as keeping up with the other teams and stuff and everything, I don't know. I think we're going to probably be a little bit slower than the other teams and stuff. But watching us working together to figure that out that's going to be very funny. Like I said, I think even Angel and I have a very good rapport together like that, and I think it's going to be very entertaining. I immediately claimed Corny. Oh yeah, so there's going to be a couple of key players in this game. You and Corny are going to be outstanding. You know, like I said, you know, with your stone block experience, and Corny is an epic builder himself, and he's fast too. So that's going to be very cool. There's the other team of Shut Mountain and Turbosaurus Axes. Wow, those two are going to be. Whew. Then there's another team of Kai Lady and Princess Nebula. So one of the things I'm trying to do is, like I said, this is okay, but like I said, it's a little bit too big, right? And so I need to make that a little bit more compact. And anything I can do to make it shorter. Like I'm thinking, so I want to keep this one intact like it is, so I have it for a reference. What I was trying to do here was do something like this. Like that. And I have succeeded in making this a little bit shorter, but it's still not quite enough timing-wise. It's like I need a bigger delay on this, and I shouldn't need a bigger delay on it. I shouldn't. See, because this one's only set at 3. So this one being set at 4, it's like, but then again, you know, I have I have 2 ticks in front of that going through a block too, and then over there. So the block does slow it down a little bit though. Oh, game crash. What the heck? Hawk. Come on, server. Don't give out on me now. So, Southern California, we're getting 2 more days of fairly heavy rain. It's like, we did have a couple of days where we had some nice bright sun, and it did dry out things quite a bit, but now we have 2 more days of rain. It's like, fuck. So much rain for us. I mean, it's good for our drought conditions, but it's causing a lot of damage. Let me see. Well, the biggest reason I did is because I want to work together with every buffoon at least once. You know, that's a really good goal. Super cool. And since Corny did the Christmas stuff by himself or with Jay, sort of with Jay, right? Plus, I think mine and Corny's humor also fits. Oh, yeah, you guys are going to be hilarious. So it should be entertaining, too. Yeah, you know, that's one thing I really wanted to... I was really looking forward to in Buffooncraft is more interaction between the buffoons. And we had, Eve, you may remember, we had, I believe it might have been Shut Mountain Stream. And it was one of your first time on the server where you're doing the Water Bucket Challenge. And we had Shut Mountain, myself, Flying Villager, and yourself. We had the 4 of us on Shut's stream. And I think that was one of the funniest streams we've done. That was really, really good. I mean, just the chemistry between the 4 of us there was really, really good. I'm just hoping that the buffoons have enough time to log on where we're all in there simultaneously. And that's one of the reasons why I want to record that also instead of streaming it, is because I don't have to follow my stream schedule. And, you know, if, you know, now it's easier for Angel and I to be on together because at least we're in the same country and we're only a few time zones away. But also so I can get in there with the Brits and, spend some time in there so I can interact with some of the others too. So some of you Euros over there who are like 8 hours ahead of me. I think you're 9 hours ahead of me because you're on the continent. So, all right, let's see if we can log back on here. Yeah, so see, I have this fairly compact here, but it's not quite enough. If I do this and I put a block here, this is not going to power that block. Yeah, see, it's too fast, and I need the delay, right? So this is a little bit too short. One of the things I might be able to do. One of the things I might be able to do is to add some delay is to bring this down a little bit, right? So I can maybe put that there. I can grab an observer. Let me see. Let's do that. So I can place the observer here. Actually, I want to place the observer there. This might be enough. This might do it. First of all, does it work at all? Okay, it does work. Let's see if that gives us a timing. Yeah, it doesn't delay it enough for us, though. I was hoping the extra block here would cause one more tick of delay. This might cause a tick of delay too. Hold on. If I did. Redstone, right there. That might do it. That might give us a 1 tick delay. But that didn't fire at all. You could transfer it with another note block. Yeah, that's not going to work. Yeah, so I don't think I can get around that. One of the things I might be able to do is slide that back and slide the rest of it forward, but you can see where this has to stay here. If I do that, I'm just adding a block. I might be able to do something like that. But that, again, you know, some of these wind up making more problems than they solve, right? So, and let me see. We caught you left. It's 9:42 p.m. here right now, yeah. Nine hours ahead. So let me think about this. See, I can't put the observer right into the block. That's a problem. One of the things is the observer's timing is just too quick of a flash to put in there. That's yeah, like if I did this, right, and I put the note block down here like this, and I put that there like that, right? It's still not, I don't think it's, yeah, see, I can't transfer the charge up here to shut that off. Yeah, see, it won't transfer the charge up. One of the things I could do, since that's already there, yeah, that will power that block. Okay, it transfers the power through this block. Even if I did put this here, notice how it doesn't shut the torch off. Yeah, so that doesn't help me. And I think I just tried this, right? Yeah, see, that's a problem. Hawk, thunder. Yeah, see, it's not enough on here. I would have to have another repeater to feed that in. I just gotta remember how to how to do this. Let me take a look here. Yep, caught up in chat. Good, we're doing good with the chat. Yes, so I'm not entirely certain. Like, I can leave this one here because that's going to be the furthest target, I think, for that one. Let's try this one again and just see where it lands. Yeah, so that one's going to be right there. And again, this one I'm going to have to worry about later, right? But I'm thinking these here, the in-between ones, I can have as... those can come in from the sides. But it's getting these coming in from... all in the direct in the straight line here. That's hard to do. Now I can adjust the heights and I can put some above and some below the others. I can do that. Like if I raise this one up by 1, I can also move it a little closer and give myself a little bit of room right there. How am I doing for time right now? 12:47. I am going to do a be right back because I can hear something outside the front door there, outside the studio door. I think the missus might need a hand with something very, very quickly. I'm going to do a be right back. Should only take a minute. And we're back, just in time to welcome in Waylander Tone. Tone, how are you doing today, man? Always a pleasure, sir. Welcome to the stream. So I was trying to figure out a more compact way of making this. And my old demented brain is struggling with it. Maybe. that. Is that going to help me or not? This is probably going to break any redstone that I put on here. Hold on a sec. Wait a tick. I'm thinking something like a piston that pushes a redstone block into place and activates that. That's what I'm thinking. Or the redstone block is already in place and it pulls it down. That seems like an extra level of complexity, but let's try it out. Right, so I have that kind of a thing happening. And if we break this... Oh, I forgot about redstone blocks like that. They stay in place. Yeah, not good. Not good. One of the other things we might be able to do is maybe something like that. But if this is contacting that, it's going to be a problem. Because when it moves it, it brings it up. It won't bring it back down. I was thinking on having an observer. An observer is something like this. So when this comes up, it sends a signal over this way, and it would send a signal up that way as well. Yeah, because I don't think it'll pull like a redstone block back down. That's... If I had something like this, for example. I mean, that would be in a permanent up position, right? I'm thinking it would pull this down and push that up. And then it would work in the opposite direction when it's ready to fire. So I was hoping I could make this more compact with pistons, but I'm probably not going to be able to do that. All right, I think I can narrow this by one block if I do this right. Yeah, that would have to be obsidian, and I'm stuck with that situation again. Let me get caught up in chat here. I'm okay, thanks. Glad to hear it. Welcome back. Looking now, going to shop. Okay, all right. Oh no, Tone is here to call me a witch again. How dare you, Tone? What could have possibly inspired that? You know, target block might be something too, right? I mean, right, and then if I break this, okay, so that transfers that power up to there. The only thing is, when you don't power this block, for example, now the thing is though, an observer can't power that block well enough. That's it just doesn't have a strong enough pulse. I mean, it can power it enough to power this one, but it won't shut off this this torch. So, you know, you need a repeater on here and to put a delay on here. And I was kind of hoping the block itself would act as enough of a delay, but wow, I need that in there, huh? That's not going to work. Thunder. This way. There we go. Yeah, see, it's not enough there. I would need a repeater or something there. And yeah, and that's the problem there. Maybe it's like a dual observers, but like if I put the no block here, but it won't. Yeah, there's no way around it. I'm going to need I need a repeater after this, and that's hard to do. Unless I don't know, maybe I could try, but this wouldn't work like this though. The redstone signal has to come in from the side. It can't come in from underneath. If we move this whole thing forward, though, maybe. All right, and we have this coming off of here. But I think we've already tried this, right? Yeah, we're back to where we were before. Yeah. Will the note block add another delay to it? Enough to launch this thing? Probably not. No, it won't. This fires too soon. Yeah, you know, I'm just not seeing. Just not seeing how to put a signal into that. With the right kind of delay. Like even if I did something like stuck a note block there, or a target block would have the same kind of effect. This is a little too soon. And I need an extra repeater on there somehow. All right, we could think of this in another way too. If this is too early, if we could make this fire even faster. We just need to make this one tick earlier than that. And that's going to be hard. Because again, you need a repeater here in order for this to fire that, to make that work. And right now I can't see really making this more compact. Yeah, and it's a shame because I feel like I'm almost there, I feel like I'm really close. One of the other things I can, if I lowered this one down by a block, there's another type of cannon where this one's lower and it drops and pushes up very, very fast, and then this one hits out. That might be a smaller cannon to make. Shot Mountain, finally home now from the drive home. Okay, cool. Glad you had yourself a safe drive, sir. You can now chill, sit back, and relax. We are time to go into standing mode here. We're past our 1 hour mark. So let's switch things about a little bit here. I'm going to put that right about there. That should be good. A little closer to the face. There we go. Maybe we can adjust the camera here a little bit. That looks good. A little bit more so I don't look like I'm 12 feet tall here. There we go. Okay. A few minor adjustments. So again, I have this cannon design and I'm trying to make this smaller. But I thought I had a cannon design over here that worked a little bit differently. That it shoots it up first and then pushes it over. I thought there was another kind of cannon that did that. Now we do have this kind of a cannon. In fact, this might actually do that. Yeah, see? I would have to move this one back. But if this one's up first, you can see where it drops. The cannon is in, the anvil is in free fall for just like that millisecond, and then it hits up. We would just have to move this one back. So let's try that kind of a design where this is extended and that one's retracted. And that might save us some horizontal distance if we can work that one correctly. But we may have to change the position of it a little bit, right? So we can do this kind of a thing. Like that. Like that. And then for the moment anyway, before we get this a little bit more efficient. All right, so we can start like this. Then we can move this forward like that, I believe. Maybe even one more. But we have to be careful timing-wise not to let these blocks stick on each other. So let's just get this functioning first. Let me see. What did I have over here? I think I know what to do here, but let's just check to make sure. Because I want to look at the timings. I think it's this one, right? Yes. Now this one has just the straight... this doesn't have the sticky piston with a slime block on it, right? So this, I was just trying to move it over by one block. Because I was trying to do trying to move it over a wall like this. So it would land on the opposite side of this wall, so you wouldn't be able to see it. Doing that kind of a thing, so you wouldn't be able to see this apparatus too. If I had obsidian, which I think I do. I think I have some over here. Let me pull this over this way just a little bit. There we go. And let me see. I don't. So let's just pull that up in the inventory. Obsidian like this. We do that like that. So I was trying to do this kind of thing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Something like that. But you see, this affects that, right? So one of the other things I might be able to do is, let's see, or wall or stair, maybe? Blackstone, right there. But this might not be enough anyway. I did move it over a little bit though, but it's always going to land here, and that's where the wall is. So, but this is the timing, right? And so we have this coming into here like this with the one tick and an observer there feeding into that. Oh, but hey, wait a minute. When this goes off, we can have an observer right here seeing that and powering this. Yeah, okay. So let's do this just about the same here, just for right now. And I might be able to take this stuff off the back end here. Yeah, I might be able to do that. Let's try that. So on that design, I had this doing this kind of a thing. Right, because I need this to be powered over here, right? I could power it from below as well. I could do like this, and I could move it in. That would save me some horizontal space. And then I would have to turn on and off this block here. That moves that closer for one more space. Gives me a little more horizontal room there. So if I did this, I did that, and grabbed an observer right over here like this. Now, I'm not certain if this pulse... Yeah, it works. Okay, so that works like that. One of the things we can do now is we have this here. Okay, if I put an observer like this facing down, it should see when that repeater works. And it does. That's good. All right. So that will save us a little bit of space. This note block won't be on the back. So let's look at the timing of this now. Or the position of the top piston, where that's going to have to be. All right. This is going to have to move back by 1. So it's going to have to be 1 block above. So it's going to be a little higher. 2 blocks up, 1 block back. Okay. Yeah, so it's going to be the reverse of the horizontal kind of setup. So, and we're going to have to lower this a little bit. 2 blocks up, 1 block back. So this has to be here, I believe. Let's see. So it's going to have to do that kind of a thing. No, actually it's going to have to be there. Right. So you can see where this is going to help us out, right? Hopefully. Come on, hands. Again, we're stuck with the same kind of a problem, though, here, where we need a repeater, and we don't have enough room for one. Say, I don't want to go out here more. This will also help with the delay, maybe, so... But we still... Okay. I'm going to have to do another quick be right back. This is Thunderhand needs my hand, needs a hand, needs these things out in the garage for a little bit to help me. I need to help her lift something out there. I can hear her. So I'll be right back. Okay, and we are back. All right, if that slides down there, I can't put a block there. I'm thinking I can go 90 degrees with this. One of the other things I could do also is I could put the trigger this way too, right? I could do that kind of a thing, and then I could take this. Yeah, I could do, I might be able to do something like this. It's going to mess with the timing a little bit, but at least this way I can cut it down to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 blocks from 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 blocks. Right, I could do this, and that allows me to get the repeater right there. That's critical, right? So I could put that there. Timing wise, I know I'm going to need at least that. I'm probably going to need more, right? So I'm going to do there just to begin with. This starts there. Okay, let's see. All right, so what is the major malfunction? Is this a little too late, maybe? There it is. Okay. Whoa. All right, so I might wind up using this kind here. Yeah, you know, I can't immediately think of a way to make this shorter. I think this is what we're going to have to work with. So we can install a couple of these. Let's get this one into position. It looks like... let's take a look at the height too. Because I might be able to hit that target just by lowering it a little bit. Yeah, see how high over the wall it's... So if I lower it by a couple of blocks, it might come in. Yeah. It might come in if I lower it a little bit here. The thing is, lowering it by how much? Wow. I think we could lower it by a lot if we really wanted to, but we shouldn't have to, not by too much. Let's try to bring it 2 blocks lower. Now, hopefully I can keep this in my head and loaded into my biological RAM here well enough. Just hit myself in the face with the microphone. Wonderful. All right, that's feeding that in from below. All right, that was Yeah, I did have it like... See, I already lost it. That's what sucks about being this age. What was I doing? I had it like this, I think, right? I was doing... That was it initially, like this. Okay, good. No, hands. Come on. Stop that. There we go. We don't have time for that. I think it makes a little more sense to me if I do that first. I think brain can handle that a little bit better. That looks like it only drops it by 1 block to me, but you know what? I think that's going to be enough. Good. All right. It's critical that this comes down. No, that's going to have to be 1 tick like that. It's going to have to go like that. Okay, that should do it. It's facing into that. That's 1 tick like this. This goes upwards, brings that into there. That's good. Forgot what I had for a delay on this one. I think it was something like that, right? Let's try it. Okay, we got 1 closer. That was what, 3 ticks on this? All right, that wasn't such a bad adjustment. 1 tick there. 3 ticks there. Bullseye. Okay, so this one's in place. I think that one will be, and most critically, you can't see it from over the wall there, so that's good. All right, so we have 2 of these in place. Now the thing is, can I get one? And you know what? I'll put anvils on the ones that we've already done. This one runs this way. Okay, now see, here's a bit of a problem now. Trying to fit 2 of these in between 2 of those. And this is where we run into this kind of situation, right? I feel like I only have room for 1 of these. And the thing is, you know, I can't put them above this wall level because you'll be able to see them. right? And I don't want them showing. So if you're back here, I don't want any of the cannons to be able to show. So I can't put them necessarily one on top of the other either. Now, I might be able to take this one and move it forward and above that one if I do it correctly. One of the other things, too, is we might have multiple launchers being activated at the same time. So we might have them connected to each other, too. So we'll have to see. But I think that'll mess with the timing a little bit. Like, I'm thinking I can build one of these because this is not so deep. It's only like 3 blocks deep. Maybe I can put it over this one and it won't be visible from the wall, from inside the wall. See, I've got 3 blocks and I can keep a space between them. So I think I could get this next target in place. And then I might have to wind up doing the same thing, putting one of these behind that horizontal one to go up over both of them. We'll have to see, because these can shoot quite high. So maybe I can clear this machine with that one. I still can't shake the feeling that I could actually make this 1 block shorter. Like, I could put these 2 repeaters together here. Yeah, we'll see. The thing is, I have to aim this. I have to position this thing, though. If I build this same kind of machine over here. Oh, that's another thing. With the anvil on top, we lose a block, don't we? That makes that 4 high instead of... Yeah, that does not help us. That does not help us. That does not help us, kiddos. Let's see where this lands first. Well, we know where it lands, right? It's going to land here, right? So it landed in front because this one blocked it. And also when this hits, it actually hits in this block and then slides forward. So we have to think about that too. 1... Okay. Let's try this out. All right, so it supposedly needs to be here. Supposedly needs to be there. And then two blocks up. So we need to build another one of these right here. Supposedly. We'll see. Let's try it. Now we're going to have an anvil sitting on top of that thing, so we have to be conscious of that when we're back here. The anvil will be sitting on this one. But see, one of the other things I'm concerned with is this might block this one back here. So let's check that right now. Thunder. Hawk. Okay, it looks like it goes right up and over that right away, so we might be okay. It's going to be tight, people. It's going to be tight. Timing wise, let me see. This is 3 ticks back, like this. That just stays put. Have that in the middle like that. We need another one of these. Heading in. And just to make ourselves a little bit more room, we can do that. With a little dash of redstone right there. That needs to be set at 1 tick. All right, so we should be okay here, right? Excuse me, dry throat here. Let's take a little swig. We learned a tone. What is the aim of this contraption? All right, so tone. Baby zombie rush. So I'm going to take one of you and release you out into the maze here. And a horde of bloodthirsty baby zombies will be chasing you. The idea is when you reach a dead end here, you usually have a button or some kind of option. Could be beneficial, could be detrimental. This one is going to be, for the most part, detrimental, depending on how well you perform. It may be beneficial. You hit this open, they come running into here. There's baby zombies running after you. You're running down here, and then anvils start raining down upon you. And so right now I have the anvil launchers. I'm putting them into position so that the anvils will come flying down upon you. They'll be activated by the button in the door with a delay. And so you'll come running through here, and then all of a sudden anvils will start raining down upon you. That's the aim. And now I'm trying to position the anvil launchers. And obviously, when the player's running through here, the targets won't be marked on the floor, right? The player won't have any idea where they're going to land. But a steady stream of anvils should be flying down upon you. I would like most of them to come from the front, but invariably some of them are going to have to come in from the side. So we're going to need some anvil launchers out here on the side as well. And so it's just trying to figure out the best configuration to have these all so close to each other. Right? I'm pretty sure I can get this one and this one. I don't think I'm going to be able to get that one, though. Sounds dangerous. It's extremely dangerous, but also really funny. And this is actually one of the last features I need to put on this before I feel I have enough in here where I can make a decent run with our first contestant. There is some feature I would like to put into the center of this, though. Not really sure what I'm going to do here in the center. But the center is open to the sky. Baby zombies will burn. I'm not really sure what to put in the center here. But the idea is to not actually go to the center. The idea is to get through the maze and then out the other side. And I haven't determined where the exit's going to be yet. Also, when I build this in Generations in our survival server, when I build this, the maze will be different because I don't want our contestants to watch the Baby Zombie design rush stream and then just figure out how to get through it by watching this, of course. So all the features will be the same, though. I don't mind them knowing what the features are. To have the total shock of not knowing what they are at all, though, would be kind of funny. But it's where they are. Because right now I have the dead ends marked and color-coded for the most part. But when they're running through this, though, they'll all look the same. When you get to a dead end, they'll all just be a stone button on the wall. Just a stone button on the wall. And you have no idea. Right, so different things will happen to the contestant as they go through. Some will be beneficial. You know, sometimes you'll get armor. You may get that have like you may get potions splashed on you, which may be good. They may give you a speed boost or health or whatnot. They may be bad. They may slow you down or whatnot. So. But that's what we're doing right now. But this anvil thing has taken me a long time to do this. This is actually hard to do. Hard for me anyway. I don't know. Other Minecrafters who are much better at redstone than I am will probably whack this out in minutes. But my idea is to get this Baby Zombie Rush Not So mini game built on the Generation server and then invite guests on to run it. So there it is. And right on target. All right, so we have that one in place. So what I'm thinking now is maybe I can build another one of these behind this one. It'll have to be higher up, but these launch quite far, actually. So my next target would be this one here, but right now, this one... Oh, ho, ho. Problem. See? Oh, okay. Maybe that was a timing thing. All right. So that one back there is hitting this one. So I need to squeeze in another one in here somewhere. And you can see I just don't have the room to do that. But you know what? Since this one is this far behind this one, I pictured this one was going to wind up being almost over this by several blocks. Maybe we can replace this with one of these. Since it's not directly over it, we have a 1 block space in between them. Maybe we can do that. That would shorten this, and I can put another one behind it. Instead of one of these, maybe I can put 4 of these together. And maybe I may have one, might have to be higher than the other. Yeah, it's just hard to position these things like this. And often I look at these and I'm just not seeing the easier way to do it because it's just hard to do this on stream. Usually I have to think about these things quite a bit. So I have this kind of configuration, which isn't really so tall, but it is long. It has reduced height, but it has increased length. This one has somewhat decreased length, but it's very tall, right? And so I'm trying to use these in the best way I can to get at least 4 of these targets into place here. Now, if I could get one more to hit here, that would be cool. And then these ones here are actually really easy to do from the sides. Again, I could put one right adjacent to these as long as the slime blocks don't touch the other blocks. But, that's asking a lot. These other ones are pretty sure they're all going to have to come in from the sides. Like, I could take this one and bring that one in from the side, too. And I might have to. Yeah, I might have to bring some of those in from the sides. Like this one I can bring in from the side here. But these ones I can't because the wall is going to be too high. These will also have to be in that straight line right there. There's only 2 of them, so maybe I can fit them in, but... But just trying to make these anvil launchers compact, that's kind of tough for me to do. I'm not good at that particularly. I think I could take this design here and I could make it 1 block shorter if I didn't use the sticky piston. But this is one of those things where I need this to launch the anvil up, so that has to be a sticky piston. And then to launch it out, this also has to be a sticky piston. It has to be a slime block. Slime block is what I really mean to say. Like, I can't launch this one into the air with a straight piston. Or could I? Because if you don't have a slime block like this, of course, you could put a deflection block too if you did this right. And I have tried something like this before with a deflection block. It usually just winds up breaking the anvil, though. You can see this is still below the level of the wall, right? But yeah, you can see where it didn't even hit that at all. Might have to come in a little bit more. Or out a little bit more, Thunder. Yeah. But I need to make these anvil launchers way, way, way more compact. Okay, one way we can do that is this way. It might wind up moving things out a little bit, though. It might make it wider by 1 block, maybe. Yeah, I was thinking on having this torch moving all of that this way. Like putting the torch here instead of there, right? That can leave. You got some quasi connectivity right there, right? All right. That I mean, did I even succeed in taking I don't think so, right? I think I might have brought it up by 1 block, right? Did I shave a block off the bottom of this thing? I don't think so, right? Because I had this over here before. This is still in place. So that really didn't save me any blocks. It did in... It did here. So if I had to put this closer and above to 1, I possibly could. Here I might be able to do something like... I mean, is that going to work? That's a rhetorical question. Of course it's going to work. Okay, other than the note block that activates it, which won't be on there when we're wiring these together. Uh-oh. Timing's off. Timing's off because of that, I think, right? Oh. Oh, darn. I think I messed with the timing here a little bit. I could extend that one by 1 pulse, I think. Yeah, we could delay that by 1 more. That might do it. But it might affect our trajectory, too. No, it doesn't. Great. Okay, so we're good there. Let's just make sure it lands in the exact spot. Sometimes when you mess with the timing a little bit, it does affect the targeting. But in this case, it doesn't. It's right on. All right, so I feel like I made that a little more compact right there. So I took one bottom row off of there. Let me see. Also, something I wanted to test. Let's test it on this side. This would be here. That would be there. So all right, what do we have? We have this right now. Okay, and what do I want to test? I want to see if I can move this up into this place here, or move it up by one and yeah, that doesn't really help us though, because that has to be the minimum block anyway. So that doesn't really help us. What would help us is if we could take this and move it in by one. That would help us. And that might be something I might be able to do with a torch tower, but you know, like I said, you need the repeater. We can get this one off the side. You know, like right now, I can't really see making this any more compact. I think that's as tight as I'm going to get with that. Let me see. Our relaxation has commenced. You've earned it, sir. Enjoy. Yeah, you know, I can't really see. Of course, you know, I haven't used these skulk sensors or anything like that yet either. That might be able to do something. Like I'm looking at, yeah, it wouldn't matter though. It doesn't save me any space. Like this triggering block here. Because I need it to stay one slice here, right? Because I'll need to put some there and some there. So I can't go wide with it. It has to be in one slice. And then if I could reduce the height by even one block on this. But actually I can't. I can't reduce the height anymore. I mean, this has to be where it is and that has to be. So the height is already set. If I could get the width this way, even by one block, that would help out a lot. But that would mean pulling that off of there. And then I would increase the height again. So Yeah, if I could trim that off. Too bad I couldn't do something like that, but I can't power that from below, so. Unless I did something like... See, because this observer will see that repeater go off. This will see that observer go off. But then I have a power source here. I can't put a block here because that'll stick on. I mean, I could put a piece of obsidian there. Like that. That'll slide against the obsidian. But anything I put here, this is going to grab that. So I can't quite do that either. You know, if I could just get power over to this block somehow. Something like that. But I would still need this block there to do that. And, you know, I might be able to do it with like a torch tower, right? I could do something like that. But say I have no way of, say I need to, I then need to have my observer, well, I don't know, maybe. I mean, I still wind up with that kind of a thing. This is hard. This is hard, people. What if... Okay, that still works. Oh, that's good. That's good. We might be onto something. Wow, we are so close to this. See, the only thing is that's going to break that torch when that activates. Maybe it won't. How about when this activates? No, it doesn't. All right, so that torch stays in place. God, I'm so close. Yeah, that's not going to work, though. Yeah, I was hoping I could. I'm very, very close, though. Yeah, this is the problem here. And that doesn't help me much either because I can't power that. Man, I feel like I am so close to this. But this is troublesome right there. This is troublesome. I think the only way I could do that is to like go back to that kind of thing. I mean, what does that get me though? That gets me a repeater. That gets me a repeater that way, right? And that brings that down to 4 blocks. 4 blocks plus the trigger, right? I mean, well, I guess I could put the trigger underneath, but the trigger is only temporary. Like I said, that won't appear in the... Yeah, but see, we're losing now. Yeah, see, this doesn't work like this. You know, and part of me thinks I should try to use a piston with redstone, but when you put the redstone block into place, it doesn't come back, though. It doesn't draw back. That's a problem with the redstone block. Like, I could have a redstone block up here on a piston that hits this and pushes that forward and comes back, but the redstone block won't retract. An observer might retract, though. An observer might retract. how to trigger this thing. See, this isn't enough to send a current through there. Nor is that. So, target block. But, target block doesn't do that either, because I could just put a note block there if that were the case. See, it's not going to do this kind of a thing. Yeah. Yeah, I need a repeater. Anytime you're going to power something off of the observer, you need to have a repeater to boost the signal. How am I doing for time right now? Wow, I am significantly past 2 o'clock time to end the stream. All right, I was really hoping I could get somewhere with this today. I'm going to have to fiddle around with it off camera a little bit. Let me see, Wednesday. And I think I can too. Yeah, I don't think I have anything really planned for the rest of the day. So I can just fiddle around with this a little bit and see if I can make a more compact launcher. I'm pretty sure I can. It's like I'm almost there with it. Very, very close. Yeah, I'm so close with this thing, The problem is, though, the repeaters are taking up the room. Yeah, see, that's one of the things that happens if we do this, right? Even without that in the way. See, it won't pull it back down. So that's why I have to do it this way with a repeater. So I get the double action on it to pull it back down. And the repeater has to have 2 ticks, right? So when you do something like this, see how it pulls it up and down? So, but this takes space. That's what I don't like about it. That takes space, people. Anyways, I'm going to mess around with this a little bit, and still messing around with Anvil launches. And when I get my results, I'll post them on the Discord. I'll let you guys see. But in the meantime, I'm well past time too. I'm 15 minutes over, so I have to end the stream here. Let us see if there's anybody to whom we can raid out. Let me see, on a Wednesday afternoon, probably not. Let's take a look. Yeah, Moggs is on right now. Playing Warhammer 2. Or maybe not playing Warhammer, maybe making miniatures or designing characters? Yep. All right. Let's raid over to Moggs. Okay, so I'm going to switch over to the camp scene right here. If you would like to join us, and I highly encourage you to, here is the raid message. You can copy and paste that into the chat. And, if you don't have time to stay for the entire stream, I encourage you at least to drop in, say hi. Moggs is an excellent streamer, a fellow buffoon as well, and does some really fascinating stuff. Just a creative force like you would not believe. Plus, excellent community, a lot of which are the buffoon community too. So let me see. Family-friendly viewers, sometimes there's a little bit of mature language there, so I just want to give you the heads up there. And let's get the raid into place. Before I do, I'd just like to remind everybody that we do this stream every Wednesday from noon to 2, usually. We started a little late, and we went over a little late today, but from noon to 2. So next Wednesday, we'll be building on the Generations server, and we'll be finishing up the hotel maybe and working on the beach in front of the hotel. That's probably what we'll wind up doing. Our next stream will be Friday from 3 to 5. That's right. And that'll be a Buffooncraft stream from the Buffooncraft SMP. And we'll do a Kachi time on Sunday from 4 to 6. Actually, correction, there will be no Kachi time Sunday. We will be traveling. So we're going to head on up to Big Bear and see if we can do a little bit of snowboarding. We're not going to be able to do much because Mrs. Thunderhand's health isn't quite there. She's not quite fully back. So we're only going to be able to do a little bit. She's not going to do any of that stuff. And so she's just going to be mostly in our cabin at that time. But we are going to take a couple of days out to kick off spring break. Students, I hope you enjoy your spring break. We'll be back next Wednesday, actually, for the Generation stream. So we may try to squeeze in a Kachi time stream somewhere around maybe Tuesday. Maybe we'll do a dual stream on Wednesday. We'll see, because Kachi will be on spring break. And so maybe we'll do, maybe Wednesday, we'll both do a Kachi time and a Generation stream. Probably not back to back or something. I don't know. We'll have to see. But with that being the case, let us set up the raid for Moggs. And let's make sure that I have that typed out correctly. I think I do. That looks right to me. And rating out to Moggs. Alrighty. So I wish everybody enjoy the rest of your afternoon, evening, morning, wherever you happen to be, and enjoy us next time. Bye for now.